Hello, Libra, and welcome to a timeless wave of love reading for you, where we discuss the topic of love, not only whatever insight or perception you may have of it, but also, however, the energies of one of the two sister energies I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Bastet, would like to have the conversation. Bear in mind that I, Seventh, will deliver these insights as with the highest form of vibrational context bestowed upon me. However, bear in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, Seventh, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection. So utilizing your discernment is necessary to take all the bits and pieces that are to your liking and leave anything behind with me that may not have been to your liking. Again, whatever brings you here is in true form to being here and listening out to seeing whether or not anything within this context is for you, and any association with the terminology of Libra and your association with it or to it. As already mentioned, this is one of two sister channels. The other sister channel of Sekhmet can be found via the description box below. You'll also find access to my website, where you will find more information or whether you would like to know more about myself, Seventh, as well as book any of the services that I have made available right now. Again, I am Seventh, aka Master Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I'm a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Lastly, feminine and masculine energies that may show up within the reading are non-gender specific. However, femininity has both feminine and masculinity, as well as masculinity having both feminine and masculine energies. Excuse me. I just got out of the wave of Gemini reading, and boy, did I stuff my face with grapes. So I think that's why I just got a little burpy because of that. And anyway, Knight of Pentacles, Wave of Love. Oh, Libra, stop taking your bullshit to other people and having them fix it. Stop that shit. You have a very bad habit of making people responsible for the bullshit that you're carrying. It's really not fair. It's not fair. It's not kosher. Alright? Stop doing that shit. Alright, Six of Swords. That's the journey of bringing a bullshit to something. Alright? It's one thing to bring bullshit and someone accepting you for who and what you are, but condemning them responsible to fix it when you're also not available to be there for those appointments is absolutely ludicrous. You have this... Don't do it. You have a real need to fulfill, yeah, look at that. You have a real need and desire to fulfill and purpose to fulfill the idea of family, all right? And making someone comfortable and making family comfortable. The bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. Yet this is proof here that shit is not going very well for you. Things are not fucking kosher, and that is a problem, all right? That's a problem not only to you, but to the many layers of the conquest that you have already traveled, all right? There is an oversight that you are not seeing. You're not seeing that there is a path of many various ways to travel ahead. You're at a position to look at that perspective and choose the wisest path with the least amount of resistance as possible. In order to help you make that decision, you can reach resources that have happened in the past, meaning past memories, past insecurities, past lessons. Betrayal of the past can even help give you a perspective to reach a more clearer answer, a more finite position of accountability that you will also intellectualize in accepting that that's a decision that you're making on behalf of yourself. Even if it was influenced by another person, you're no longer allowed to step in the footprints by someone else traveling them. Like, the fuck you mean? Stop doing that shit. So the fulfillment and the desire will be fulfilled as long as you understand your role, your time and place, But you have to understand your role as a person, as who you are. And I don't think some of you really have a very strong stranglehold of an accountability measurement to even define yourself. Like, would you be able to start an autobiography? If you can't even conceptualize that you have a story, or that your story is unique enough, that you are unique no matter how mundane the story may be, it's the fact that you're afraid to write this story and live in that truth that is not only distracting, it's not charming, it bleeds, and it bleeds insecurity from you. It bleeds self-esteem issues. It bleeds codependency if you don't learn how to put something on that wound to stop it from leaking and bruising other people. Like, there are people who are really ready to make themselves 100% available to assist your healing, but it's the moment you take the leakage of your problem and condemn it upon them and ridicule, judge, criticize, and all that shit without showcasing an ability to uphold personal integrity to what came from you, is what's going to intellectualize with this version of a person and may cause them to choose themselves instead of you. And that would be and is a problem for you. So to either avoid that from happening or to avoid it from keep reoccurring here, there has to be an understanding that you need to find a resource to help you stop either the burning, the itching, the leaking, the bleeding, whatever the wound is. There is something out there that you can use to at least make it stop temporarily. To give yourself, okay, you need to give that resource to yourself. You need to find that resource to yourself and for yourself. You can ask a million people, that's fine, but you will still have to be the one to ask the question for the answer to come. You have to approach individuals. This has to come from your efforts. Oh, interesting. Earlier when this card came up, which is the Seven of Swords, by the way, usually on Sekhmet's channel, I'm like, oh, this fucking card. And on this channel, I'm like, oh no, what is it? But I'm a bit more relaxed. When I first saw this card, though, not really relaxed. And then the relaxation came with it. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's irrelevant why I hate the card. Boy, that I fucking hate this card. Right? Yeah, now that I got that out of the way a little bit, let's talk about the reading. Oh, Lord. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I mean, this is not cute. This is you leeching off of other people. Yeah, Three of Cups at the top of the deck. All right. So, I still don't like this card. All right. And why is it okay? Well, because it's part of your enigma at this time. Having maybe traveled in other people's footsteps instead of creating your own, which means you've deceived yourself and you've been outcasted as a liar. You don't want this label. You want to walk away from this label. But you want to walk away with the least amount of resistance as possible, with the least traceable fucking fact, yet you mocked reality. I'm annoyed by that card. I always get annoyed by that card. Alright. Anyway. Let's see why. This is here. Yeah, because you're given opportunities, and then you walk very strangely with those opportunities. Like, honestly, Like, honestly, you walk strangely with some of the opportunity that you've gotten. It's making me stutter. It's making me like, what are you doing? Careful, bump there, watch your head, like that. And I understand that being that can be like the traumatic person that sees their child like have a boo boo and like, oh my God, are you okay? And it's just like a paper cut. Like, there's no need to dramatize the situation as much as it is, but then at the same time, there's a hell of a need to dramatize the situation as it is. Ow, my back hurt. like, funny, not funny. What is that? The Ten of Swords and a Ten of Pentacles. Very interesting. Duality here. Very interesting duality. Funny and not funny. A very interesting sense of duality here. Funny, not funny. The Magician card. That's it from the stuff. There we go. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles here again. All right. Oh, no need to have it upside down. All right. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, like I said, there are certain aspects to how it was easier to mock other people, to gain a sense of self-esteem, courage, whatever permission it was you required to permeate some of this energy within yourself and apply it. It's not like you haven't done it, but there are interesting ways that you see how far you can go to continue that pattern. And that's what's fucked up about the situation, because you're not giving your true authentic self an actual chance. And when there's someone of a different caliber, different mechanism than you, they can smell you out as different from miles and miles away. And in that charging of their witness of you coming into their stratosphere of awareness, well, they already have a perspective of you and may not give the time to hear you talk, because there are certain fallacies that come from who you are. And although to the root of things, you would never want to be this fickle, you would never want to be this ambiguous, you would never want to have like something vague or unaddressed, you're doing it. You're causing a lot of this. And that's very important to start taking some kind of ownership into that plausibility. That's all that I have for you at this time. With that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.